Hey everyone, my name is Owen McKinney, and this is my Heroic Imagination presentation, and today I'm here to tell you about heroism and essentially what it is all about, and what you can do with heroism in your lives. And answering this first simple question on what heroism is all about, I can split it up into three different categories, those being, the first is the ability to step in and help in a harmful situation, which has the bystander effect in effect, and your ability to break out of this bystander effect and help this person that is, or people that are in need, depending on what the situation may be. And it does not have to be within a crowd of bystanders. It can just be you walking along with one person who needs help, and he or she may not even be asking for help. They could just be, like on the ground, just like, like sad and like with um like have something going on, and you just break out of the bystander effect, go around and help them out, like talk to them, see what's going on. That is an act of heroism, and it shall not fade away, no matter how small the problem. What I mean by this is when you break out of the bystander effect and go into this act of heroism, that act will not fade away, that feeling will not go away, no matter how small the problem. And all three of these together, I can form the sentence: the ability that does not fade away within oneself is what heroism is all about. And the heroism article that I was given for this presentation had one quote that really stood out to me, in this quote right here: the opposite of a hero is not a villain, it's a bystander. I really like this quote because the opposite of a hero being a bystander, not a villain, actually made a lot of sense to me, because of a bystander just, like, looking in, like maybe recording a video of people who need help, like just circle of crowd, like a crowd in a circle around this one person or people who need help, just like staring at them, which makes sense that it is the opposite of a hero. And I really think this quote stood out to me into making this presentation. And here's an example of what a act of heroism could look like in two different scenarios, each being a little bit different. This first one, you have a group of people who are looking up at this person who is injured and is now bleeding. And you have the police and the ambulance that come in to help with the situation. They're already here. Someone is already called. And everyone is looking in on the situation, on this person, forming the bystander effect. And one person breaks out of the bystander effect and comes in and tries to help the person. And one of the cops says, "Sorry, buddy, this is not a place you want to be in right now. You should probably step back." And you may think that this is not an act of heroism, because this person cannot go up and actually help the person. But that is wrong. This is definitely an act of heroism in its finest, because this person has broken out of the bystander effect. He's not just staring at the problem and recording it. He's actually trying to help out and, like, do what he can, even though the police don't let him and the paramedics don't let him. And here is a different situation. No, not different. The same situation, except the only difference is that the cops are not here yet. The cops and the paramedics are not here yet. And everyone is staring in on this person, forming the bystander effect. And then this same person comes up and tries to help the person out and freaks out and goes into, I don't know, like, he's now, like, making himself a leader, like making commands, like, "Call the cops now, give me a cloth, give me anything I need to help this person," like just telling everyone to do. This is the act of heroism that can, like, maybe get everyone else's attention, and like actually have them break out the bystander effect themselves, and actually go in and help this person who is bleeding out. And essentially, what I've just mentioned is this little depiction here of starting off at the bystander stage and then gaining your confidence, like slowly, just like looking at the situation, like, I mean, I gotta do something. And then actually performing that act in an act of heroism. It can be being confident, like confidence level risen by someone else who has already broken out of the bystander effect, or your own like values and needs to just go in and help the person. And this can happen with anyone. Like anyone can be a part of the bystander effect. It can be you, it can be your partner, it can be your friends, it can be anyone. And they may not know it themselves. They may just like be unconscious when the time comes, or they may actually be aware and just like, oh, I may be in the bystander effect. This may be interesting. Should I go in and help? And then by the time you think it through, someone may have already gone on and done something. But this kind of thing is a thing anyone can go through. And my main like wrap up and conclusion of this presentation is mainly just if you're caught in the bystander effect, it's best. Recording is honestly, I don't. It's not a good option to do if you're in the bystander effect and you're at least looking at it for like 30 seconds to a minute or so. Like think about it in your mind. Don't like just like lose yourself unconsciously. You need to like help yourself break out of this bystander effect and go up and help the people who are in need instead of just like watching them on the ground or like getting beat up, like this picture right here, this little scenario right here. And that about wraps it up. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys were informed about the bystander effect and what kinds of acts of heroism there are and how you can play a part in heroism. And thanks for watching.